Have you ever heard of autism? If yes, do you know that children with autism can also study? We're here at Donor Center of Autism, and let's go in and see how these children carry out their study. It is a home which provides help and care for children with autism and help them develop their skills.
My name is Dorothy Nambi, the director for Home for Autism. Donor Center is 3 years old now. It started in 2013 with 5 children. We now have a total of 10 children. It's a home helping and supporting children with autism from the age group 6 years to 30 years.
It is presumed that autistic children cannot sit in group to do something, but at this center, children are put in groups whenever they are studying.
We try to show that we can work in a group. Although it's actually always looked at as like autistic kids can't sit in a group and do something, but they will sit in a group trying to do that kind of an independent activity. And with the bid work, they are actually showing the potential of being independent. And not really hold someone to do it, but when you just show the first time, they can do something.
Scott Chandler, a teacher and a specialist in autism, says that there are different disorders within the spectrum.
I'm a primary teacher in England, but with 10 years of autistic spectrum disorder specialism. Autism is a neurological developmental disorder. It has a spectrum it's made up of a spectrum, so there's like a continuum. So there's various different disorders along the spectrum, ranging from Asperger's to, which is high functional autism, to profound multiple autism. There's also dyspraxia, dyslexia that also falls in that continuum. There's also comorbidity disorders. So if you have profound autism, then you could end up having dyspraxia or dyslexia alongside it. So there's always comorbidity. The autism is made up of a triad of impairments. So it's a lack of communication, lack of social interaction, and lack of imagination.
At Donor Center, these children are given vocational learning skills such as beading, jewelry making, weaving, to ensure that their concentration level can improve on a given activity. Group work is also emphasized so as to guide one another and to make the activity not boring to them.
Because they have a poor concentration span, but when they do more of the beading activity, the more someone puts in, the brain will really sit for a long time to get that, oh yes, if there's an activity, I have to sit and work for a long time. We always work together. So how do you show them working together? And is applying the Thaddeus is doing this. So we work together. Some activities are independent, some we have to participate. Yet, we are looking at displaying maybe more activities, like when we finished our work, we wish to actually have that opportunity to display.
Just as normal people, autistic children can also produce things that are valuable, like beads, money purses, bags made of old newspapers, and mats. Government recognizes autism, but as a form of disability. To government, autism is the latest form of disability.
Government, we talk about disabled persons, and autism is a condition within disability.
However, the government has not yet established any specific autistic school in the country. With the help of guides, these children are able to make different kinds of products. Autism, being a new concept in Uganda, it has not yet got attention from the government and the general public. This makes it very hard for the center when it comes to getting resources, as most of them are being pioneered internally.
So there's a limited understanding of what it is. So as an institution, most of the things we're doing are really being pioneered internally. So in terms of, for example, learning materials, they're still very limited. The scope of knowledge that is available to enable us to deal with the challenges of autism is still very limited. And the resources that are necessary to deal with general challenges of handling a variety of people with autism, from kids to adults, are very limited as well. So it's something we're still struggling with.
In Uganda, there are still misconceptions which are associated with aspects of autism, such as poverty and witchcraft. These sometimes cause stigma. However, a child with autism, just as a normal child, can do anything and become an influential person in the community. According to Scott, some of the big people like Bill Gates have some elements of autism.
In Uganda, it's still very much, there's still very much a stigma. Autism is still associated with the cause of poverty, witchcraft. There's adults with Asperger's syndrome, which is a milder form of autism, that have gone on to achieve great things. You can look at the likes of Albert Einstein. He had Asperger's syndrome. Look already, he's a physics genius. Look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates has elements of Asperger's. And look where he's gone on to become head of Microsoft.
As you have seen, children living with autism can lead a creative and normal life. At Donor Center for Autism, Ms. Dorothy Nambi has made this possible with a group of caretakers. Therefore, parents with autistic children should be free to let their children out so as to interact with others, as this will positively impact on their learning.
If yes, do you know that children with autism can also study?